Hey everybody, wasn't planning on making a video today, but I hope you all can live with the fact that my two cats are in the background. But I feel like this is super important. Um, I think Upwork for a while has been trying to crack down on terms of service violations, i.e., people taking work off of the platform. And I'm not sure if they have a sense of like how much money they actually lose to doing that particular type, like people who essentially say, "Oh yeah, like let's talk on the phone," and then for whatever reason they take it from the phone to some other form of like working on the relationship outside of Upwork. So I don't know if Upwork has a sense of how often that happens, and maybe there's been numbers that it's been increasing significantly. It's always been against the terms of service. And in fact, I have kicked people out of my Facebook group before who have come in and tried to say like, "Oh, here's how you game the terms of service and take clients off of Upwork and save the money." This has always been against the rules. So the fact that it is against the rules is nothing new. However, there are some changes that they just released today. I kind of want to give you my perspective on because it's definitely going to help and your ability to be successful on the site. So we'll share inside this email exactly what Upwork said, but the short version is that you will no longer be able to share any contact information with a client until they have hired you. This is going to be a challenge for clients, right? So many of us do phone calls with clients. We ask clients to send us things over email. Sometimes they can't figure out how to use the Upwork workroom. So this is what I think this means for you. Number one, you should never rely on any platform as your primary source of freelance work ever. I don't care if it drives you a ton of money. It should never be your only method of getting business. So I strongly encourage you to think about how you can use other things like your LinkedIn profile to target very similar keywords and also your organic SEO website traffic if you have a website or portfolio to do the same type of thing, because we don't know how this is going to affect us, but we want to be prepared in the event that something happens. And I always like to tell people, if Upwork or if freelancer.com or Contenta or any other freelance job board site were to go out of business tomorrow, how bad would it hurt your business? Would you be completely out of business and have no clients and no lead pipeline? That's a problem, right? So we need to fix that. So number one, take this as your chance to think about the fact that there will probably be some clients who choose not to use Upwork at all because they find it to be too difficult, because they can't easily share access to a Google Calendar, or they want to talk things out on the phone, but it requires too much back and forth inside the Upwork workroom. I don't even know if this means that you'll be able to share a calendar link with your client to book a discovery call through Upwork. I'm going to go ahead and guess no, that you're going to be blocked from doing that. So some clients are just going to find that this is too much of a hassle and they're going to choose to go another direction instead. So that's where you want to be showing up in those organic search engine results, because after Upwork, they're probably going to turn to Google to type something like best SEO writer for dentists or something like that. So this is a chance for you to capitalize on those same keywords that they would have used on Upwork if they find Upwork to be too difficult. So that's number one. You should just do that anyways, not just in light of this terms of service change. However, number two, I want you to think about how you can help your clients use the Upwork platform more effectively. We've all been through it. I have clients who cannot figure out how to send documents. They cannot figure out how to access the workroom when I submit a milestone. We have to help them with this. And this is a major pitfall of the way that Upwork operates right now, is that our clients don't find it easy to use. As a client on Upwork, I've experienced very similar problems with it as well. So we have to be prepared for what can we do to help clients understand how this platform works. We need to be prepared to have prompt and effective communication in the Upwork workroom without relying on any other type of communication. So if they can't book a call with us to chat first, if we can't share our phone number, if we can't share our email address and say, yeah, send me your Dropbox link through there, we need to be prepared for alternatives for how do we have that conversation with them. Yes, what Upwork is saying essentially is you need to use the Upwork platform to have the calls. I don't know how effective that's going to be for you and your business or your clients. clients don't want to learn one more thing, one more piece of software. Now, if there was a way inside the Upwork platform to easily schedule a 15-minute video call and integrate with Zoom or something like that, I could see clients loving that. But all of my high-end clients want to have a phone call before they hire me. And I don't know that many of them are going to be able to figure out how to do it on the Upwork platform. So we have to be prepared with, how do we set our clients up for what this means for them? And how do we make it easier for them to choose to hire us? I recommend responding to job invitations and posted jobs as quickly as possible so that you give yourself the edge and present yourself as the best solution for their particular job. I also recommend that you be prepared to walk them through what it's going to be like to set up a video call on Upwork, to handle all text communication on Upwork. So imagine, this is really the case now. You don't have access to be able to schedule phone calls, to communicate over GChat, to set up a Zoom call or send them to your calendar to have them book. If all that's taken away and you're reliant 100% on Upwork, can you help your clients use that system effectively? And if you can't, then you may need to consider that this is the time for you to stop using that platform as a primary means of marketing. We are going to have to educate our clients. We are going to have to help them set up video calls within the room. We're going to have to troubleshoot when their video doesn't connect and when they don't understand it. And there's going to be a whole lot of clients who simply just want to have a phone call and are going to be very frustrated that they cannot do that. So I don't think this is the end of this job platform by any stretch, but I think it means you have to change how you're going to approach how you help clients. And the answer might be that you decide, you know what, I'm not going to be on this platform anymore. I don't think it's for me. If I have to spend 10 minutes per client teaching them how to use the Upwork video conferencing software, then that 10 minutes is not worth it for me. I just don't get enough business from Upwork for that to be viable, or I communicate with too many clients over Upwork where it's a challenge. I think those who stay on the platform, who will be successful, will be the ones who will tell their clients exactly what they need to do and how to do it. It's probably going to create some back and forth. Like, it would be great if there was a calendar integration for this. Like, hey, here's my calendar, and like, this is the 15-minute link that you can use to book a call on the Upwork video platform. Now, what this means is that you can use all of those other things after the client has hired you. So if they have a Trello board, if they want to communicate over the phone, if they have a dedicated Zoom link, you can use all of that, but only after they've hired you. So you have to make it easy and enticing for them to hire you using only Upwork's video conferencing software, which, to tell you the honest truth, I have never used, and the text-based component of the Upwork workroom. So I'm around. Of course, I'm also inside my Facebook group, Mastering Your Freelance Life with Laura, to answer questions. If issues are coming up in relation to this, if you're like, I don't know if it's worth it, if you are having questions or having to troubleshoot with clients, come into the group. Let's talk about it. These are definitely issues that we're going to continue to experience over the coming weeks and months, and see what it really means for us as freelancers. But I say, number one, diversify your marketing methods, because you should be doing that anyways. Don't ever let these random things be the reason why you're, going back and fixing stuff. But it is a good reminder. And also think about, how can you make it easier for clients to use a platform that can sometimes be quite clunky to them? Do you have like a tip sheet on, here's how to show up to an Upwork video call? Like, I'm probably going to have to create one, right? So let me know what questions you have. Let me know what challenges you have. Let me know if this means you're leaving the Upwork platform, because I want to know that too. I want to be able to share that with people on the Upwork team who should know about those kinds of things. So keep me posted, and we're all in this together. So hopefully we'll be able to figure out how to navigate this one too.